Hello, hello. We are here to do a 10-minute draw, and we have been using this book, 365 Days of Drawing by Lorna Scobie, but today we are using 365 Days of Art in Nature. And then it says, find inspiration every day in the natural world, and it's still by Lorna Scobie. Oh, let me start my timer. Actually, not going to do that until I'm done with my introduction. So this is a book that I got over break. If you know me personally, you know that I love nature. I love plants. I have like 70 plants inside my apartment. So I grabbed this one because I personally want to do this one. And I'm going to try and do 10-minute draws every single day out of this book, which will free me up to do a little bit longer videos in the other book. So this one's going to be 10 minutes each day I'm going to try to do. That's what I'm going to commit to. Hopefully I'm going to try and do that. So I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to start on day number 1. So a thing I noticed about this that I have not noticed before is that it tells you all of the days of the year. It has these different colors. And so day 1 is pink, and that means it's a feel relaxed activity. The next one for tomorrow is kind of an orangey yellow. So that's a tutorial. It's going to teach us something. Blue is use your imagination, and 3 is go out and about. So I try not to look at what's coming next so I can be surprised. So I do know what's on page 1, but I have not really looked further than that. These are all like telling us about materials, but we don't need to talk about that today. Okay, number 1, fill the page with doodles of leaves. You may feel like adding color afterwards. So all we have to do on this page is just doodle in different leaf shapes. Okay, I'm gonna start my timer, and I'm just gonna draw. I decided to use 2 colored pens, but you could use whatever you have. I just decided, since it's only 10 minutes, I'm just gonna make it a little bit easier on myself. And I'm just not even going to worry too much. Oh no, is this pen out of ink? It might be. It looks kind of like it is out of ink. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this darker one. I'm gonna pause this. All right, so I just grabbed a black pen, and I have this green pen. And remember, we're not really thinking too much about this. It's not a big deal. We're just filling our page with some leaf shapes. So we can do whatever we want to. Sorry. I just had something in my eye. Okay. So I was thinking about how a lot of times when ferns, when they grow, they have this kind of curled part in the middle. And then I'm just going to start making like these little bumps. I'm going to go on this side really quick so that I know how much room I have for the inside. That'll make more sense in a second. Oh, this pen is running out of ink too. Maybe not. All right, well, you know, sometimes these types of things happen, and now this pen is straight up not working. Maybe I can force it to work. Think I have any other green pens? This is making my design not look quite the way I wanted it to, but it actually looks kind of cool in a different way. I have like this darker part and then have these lighter parts. That's more like how nature really is. It's not all just one flat color. It's got different things going on. So I'm just gonna keep making these little bumps, and I'm probably gonna make them a little bit bigger as I go down. because the further down on the plant, usually those leaves have been growing for a longer amount of time, so they're bigger. See what happens, put some spacing in there. Oh, my pen. Oh, I forgot to restart my timer. Should probably change it. Let's see, 3 minutes. Let's do 7. And I'm gonna switch to my black pen just because that one's actually gonna work. What do your leaves do? What kinds of designs are you going to put into your leaves? You're going to make them look really realistic. Maybe they're just interestingly patterned. Maybe it's a kind of leaf that you wished existed in the real world. Maybe it's a type of leaf you've actually seen before. Maybe you have a leaf in front of you that you're actually drawing from. Let's see if I can try and fill up this whole part of the page. I only have 5.5 minutes left. Let's see. I'm just kind of being wild with my lines now, because why not? A lot of the time I draw very controlled. I pay attention to where every single little piece goes, like this kind of shows that. But, you know, what could I be missing out on by always having really controlled lines? What happens if I do make these a little bit more sketchy looking? Might have to be 15-minute long videos. Not sure if 10 minutes is really enough time. I have no idea what that is. Well, let's make another one. Sometimes you can make, if things don't turn out the way you thought they were going to, sometimes if you make more of them, it makes it look like it was on purpose. Oh, I'm gonna draw a particular type of Monstera leaf. Let's draw you coming out from here. Make a little vine. And then we'll make this leaf growing off the vine. And it has kind of this little bit of a spine that goes through, and then it has all of these cut out holes in it. My plant that is really like this. When you buy them, they're pretty expensive. They can be like $40, $60 to buy this particular type of Monstera. And I was, before COVID started, I was at this hotel. I wasn't staying there, but the type of hotel, like they go into these historical buildings and then they put all of these cool pieces of art inside. They have artists come in and fill the whole place with art that usually has some kind of connection to what that thing used to be. And they also have all these beautiful plants. And so this is probably a bad story, but I went in and I just clipped off a little tiny leaf just like this with my fingernail, and I took it home and I put it in water, and then I grew a whole new plant from it. I did not have to spend all of that money, but it probably was not the best to go and just be like, it's okay, I'll just take this little teeny piece. And then let's have the stem keep going, and maybe I'll put another one right here. And they have all these holes in their leaves. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll make this a little bit colored in. Actually, I think I just want to use straight lines. "26 seconds left." "5 seconds." All right. So this is what I got with my pen not working quite right. And with 10 minutes, I'm gonna give myself 5 more minutes, like a 15-minute, and see how much more of the space I can fill with 5 more minutes. And obviously I know a lot more types of leaves since I have so many plants around me. I literally looked around and got inspiration from both of these. So if you aren't sure what kind of leaf for you to draw, look outside your window. What kind of leaves do you see? It's technically winter right now, so you might not see very many kinds of leaves. Maybe we could draw some pine needles. Those are still leaves. They're a really different type of leaf than, say, this type of leaf. Still leaves. Now I am not making a real leaf. Although I can think of some leaves that do kind of have that shape. And now, since I'm trying to make this leaf look like it's going behind this leaf, I'm not going to draw going straight over. And because there's this line right there, it makes it look like this leaf is in front of that leaf. Got like 1 more minute before I need to take my class back. And I have 1 minute left. I think I'm going to stop now because I need to be ready to take my class back. So this was about what 15 minutes worth of drawing got me, even though I had some technical difficulties. So what did 10 minutes or 15 minutes of just drawing leaves get for you? You could have used these for inspiration. This, like I said, looking outside. You could even do a Google search, just leaves, and see what comes up and draw different types of leaves. I hope that you did something new today. If not, let's try again tomorrow.